So, hello everybody, welcome back to the Premier League predictions video. To start off with, we have got Southampton versus Manchester United. Now, okay, let's not think about that last week's Premier League predictions. I predicted Liverpool 4-0. It was Man United 1-2-1. I think that shocked everybody. Oh, that's so bad. I had the feeling Man U were going to win, but I just went what everybody else thought. And it didn't really work. So I think it's going to be, 3-1 Man United. So now we have got Chelsea versus Leicester City. And I think if Chelsea win this game, which they probably will, I think Brendan John, that Leicester's manager, will just walk through the door. I think he'll be like, I'm done with this club. Because or he'll get sacked. Because Leicester are falling apart. If you look at the league, the 19th, with literally 1 point. I mean, I don't think David Moyes will get the sack, even if West Ham do quite bad. But Leicester City, they're not in any competitions in Europe. So I think they'll be in trouble. I'm going to say 3-0 Chelsea. Moving on to Brighton versus Leeds United. And I don't know how we're going to predict this game. Two teams in great form. They look, they don't look unbeatable, but they are doing very, very well in the league, both of these teams. Leeds just won 3-0 against Chelsea, and Brighton have done absolutely incredible. They're in 5th place, Brighton, which is extremely good for them. So I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. So yeah, I think neither one of those teams will win. So 2-2. So now we're moving on to Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. And this will be a very good game. The last home game Man City played was, I'm pretty sure it was Man City versus Bournemouth. And we were incredible that game. But now we've got a tough team, that Crystal Palace. And if you look at their fixtures, they've got tough fixtures coming up. So they do need to win this. Till the 9th of October, they've got tough teams. So they've got to try and find points somewhere. And I really just can't see Crystal Palace winning this game. But do you put Erling Haaland as your captain? That's what, do you? Or do you not? Or do you have Kevin De Bruyne? Or do you have Gabriel Jesus? I don't know what to do in my FPL. But I'm going to say for 3-2 Man City. I think Zaha will go to the Etihad and get 2 goals. Now we are moving on to what I think is probably one of the biggest games of the weekend. Because if Liverpool don't win this, they are in massive trouble. Apparently, there's only 3% of Bournemouth winning. I don't think that'll happen. Only an 8% of drawing. I don't think that'll happen. This is like my massive shock of the week. I think it's going to be 1-0 Bournemouth. I'm telling you now. And Jurgen Klopp's going to put lots of pressure on himself. They made a mistake by selling Sadio Mane. They should not have done that. And if you look at the league, Bournemouth are doing better than them. Look at that. Bournemouth, 1 win, 2 losses, and those 2 losses were against Man City and Arsenal, the 2 best teams in the league. But Liverpool, only 2 points. And if you look at that, they've just lost to Man United. And if you lose to Man United, okay. I mean, come on now. You can't lose to Man United. So it is going to be 1-0 Bournemouth. Now we have got Brentford versus Everton. And this is another game you can't really predict. But I've got a sneaky feeling that Everton are going to get the win. I know it's a tricky place to go into Brentford. But yeah, I've got a feeling Everton are going to get a 2-0 win. Because Anthony Gordon is going to play his last game for Everton and is going to score 2 goals and he's going to jump into the away crowd. He's going to fall over and then all of the Everton fans will run up to him and jump on top of him. And if that actually happens, okay, I know that won't happen, but if it did, that'd be absolute. Oh my god, I'd win records. I'd literally be on the news. I could predict the future. So I think it's going to be 2-0 Everton. So now it is the last game of Saturday. And it's Arsenal versus Fulham. And I feel bad for Fulham. I mean, they're against Arsenal. Arsenal are going to win. Gabriel Jesus is going to bag lots of goals. And it's going to be, I think Fulham will score. I think it's going to be a Mitrovic header. But I think it's going to be 3-1 Arsenal with Gabriel Jesus scoring 2 goals and Martinelli scoring a goal. Now we are moving on to Wolves versus Newcastle. I hate Newcastle. Why? Come on, Wolves. Come on, Wolves. Just please don't Newcastle win. Because Newcastle just drew 3-3 against Man City. And we've already talked about Man City. Man City, don't know, can't remember when it was. I think it was like 2 nights ago. They were playing against Barcelona in a charity match. And a Man City defender had to go off because of a head injury on what looked like a golf cart thing. And not a lot of people know it's okay. So I'm not sure if Pep said in his press conference, you could go and watch it on YouTube, but watch this first day. Nobody knows if he's okay. Is he in hospital? Is he okay? I don't know. But I think Wolves are going to sneak us. Nah, Newcastle are winning. Newcastle are going to absolutely thrash Wolves. It's going to be 4-2 Newcastle. Now we have got Aston Villa versus West Ham. And if West Ham lose this, they'll be in massive trouble. Because they are 20th in the league. So, I think Aston Villa are going to win. I think it's going to be 2-0 Aston Villa. Now, this is the game where I think it is game of the week. Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham. 2 very, very good teams in very good positions. We've got Tottenham in 4th and Nottingham Forest doing quite well in 10th. I mean, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Not bad for them. But I think Tottenham are a lot better. will Forest, on a home crowd, beat Tottenham? I think it's going to be another upset. Well, it's not really an upset, but Brennan Johnson is going to go absolutely crazy and is going to score. And it's going to be 2-1 Nottingham Forest. So those were my Premier League predictions. But before we leave, let's have a check on my fantasy team. Right, I've got some bad news. It's logged me out. I can't get into my fantasy account. It's like locked me out. I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to change my team again because I've forgotten my password to it. But it doesn't matter because we are going to start this brand new series when we look at one piece of football news every week. So Isaac from Real Sociedad have just signed Newcastle. He's just signed for Newcastle United. I think that's bad because Newcastle United aren't in Europe. Real Sociedad are. I think he should have stayed one more season and then he should have moved to Newcastle or a team in the Prem. I think he's made a massive mistake. But we'll see in time. We'll see as time goes. So thank you for watching this Premier League predictions video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See ya. Bye.